Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Old Guy Can't Game, and we are going to jump back into another episode of Timberborn. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, we are slowly building up our reserves of stuff. I did build a couple more storage here for planks and for lumber. I did build a storage for gears and a storage for sunflower seeds as well, as we have sunflowers over here now. But we're slowly getting our stuff squared away here. Our next thing to do is to start getting our population going. So we've kind of let that fall by the wayside a little bit, but I think we're going to go ahead and start remedying that situation. Put a house there and a house there. Okay. And now we did also unlock the double lodge. Now these are interesting in the fact that they have second floor access. So you need either stairs going to them or something that the beavers can use to get up there. Can we put a campfire up here? We can. Let's do that. Do 2 of those. Just, a place for the beavers to hang out. We got the one rooftop terrace. Now we got a couple campfires. Beavers can be nice and happy. We are running on triple speed right now. The other thing we need to take care of is food production now. So we have potatoes. And I think we want to down here, maybe like so. And then we can come here to the grill. Put that right there. We don't have anybody injured yet, which is good. go there. You are going to grill potatoes. And the other thing we want to do is more entertainment. So we will do another rooftop terrace. We have 6 baby beavers coming. And we will pause you so you can go start grilling potatoes. And we will now build we want to build medium tanks somewhere. Where do we want to put those, though? Actually, I think what we want to do is get a hauling post going. Which we will probably put right here, because we have all this stuff here. So if the beavers can come to this area, and then they can start moving items around that we need. Yeah, so as we start gaining workers, they'll start filtering into there. We also need probably a few doctor's beds. We would put one there. And one there. Alright, 4-day drought. We should be good. Alright. Landscaping. What do we need? We need 500 for that. Alright. But we are slowly building up. We have 3 extra beds left. And we have a bunch of we have a couple that are almost ready to turn into adults, which is good. We could use them. We are cooking our way through our potatoes, which is excellent. That's what we wanted. Which is then building back up our carrot reserve. Slowly filling that up. turn that back on. All right. Everything is going the way it should be. We are staying ahead of our potato game. We got a little bit of food variety for the old beavers. Mostly they're just going to eat the sunflowers and the potatoes. And that's fine. That's what they're there for. And then we have the carrots and blueberries as backup food. Over here, what can we do with this area? Probably more water storage, I'm thinking. Although, actually, let's do a couple tiny storages. If we do that, then we will designate them for something that we won't have for a while. Like paper. And there goes our trout. We are good. We will put in a couple more of these. And then we can build another house right there. There we go. Let's slowly get our high density housing going, I guess. Get more and more beds going. And then as more of these youngins, we'll have 3 of them coming in another day. As they start maturing, we should be able to start using them. Over here. Unlock the levees. Actually, we don't need those 3. Build those right there. Do one more levee on top of there. Okay. And then we will put a triple stack actually kind of want to put set of sluices in here, and then a triple stack. These, we've almost harvested all of these over here. Alright, holler monkeys. 2, 3, there we go. Now we can start transporting stuff a little more efficiently. Do I want to plant chestnut trees right here? I think I do. Or maple. Do some maples. Those won't be for harvesting. We will need maple syrup eventually. Might actually just do all these little spots. With maple. There. Just little spots here and there. Fill them up with maples, and then that'll get us working towards being able to harvest maple syrup eventually. Because we will need, what is it, a tapper shack? We can gather pine resin and maple syrup. We almost have enough to unlock our triple gates. How much for the sluice? 400. I think for right now we're just going to settle for the triple gate. Pause. Pause. Let's get these lumberjacks going. Let's get gear factory going. Let's get shaming wheel going. The windmill is not doing a whole lot for us, but something is better than nothing, I guess. Alright, we're almost to the number we need. Let's get and some more planks going, because we're going to need planks. And we've got the beavers to do it, so alright, tomorrow we will have our needed amount of science to do triple floodgate. Yes, please. 2 and 3. All right. You are no longer doing anything, so we will pause you. Then we will start looking at how to fill in over here. So we've got our restaurant district. We just want to put a platform there. Put another house right here. Maybe. If I were to do that, will that connect? Not sure, because I think the building gets in the way. Yeah, okay. Kind of what I was thinking. Let's take that all the way up. All right. So now, that looks like it just naturally has a barrier wall back here, maybe. Curious to see what it does in a drought. Either way, we've got a little bit of water stored now. But I'm wondering if this kind of acts as a faux wall back here. I wouldn't think it does. I mean, we're still flowing this way. Prioritize all the water. And storage. What do we need? We need 20 gears, which we have. And we have the gears for it. Let's get that going. More water. Next thing we want to do is probably build water pumps up here. Maybe, or at least one right here. That'll drop all the way down. So again, I'm curious to see what this does in the drought. If that doesn't drain out the back, then we should be good. I mean, that is a ton of water up here. Other thing we need to do is build storage. This will be scrap metal. Scrap metal. Iron bars. Excuse me. Prioritize that. Let's get water in there. We have a 6-day drought. Okay. Oh, it looks like it's not draining out. Excellent. Other thing we need to start thinking about doing is getting bad water collection going. So I can leave these guys pumping water while the haulers take care of filling those up. And so if we were, go with me here. Trying to figure out an easy way to step up to here. To again get more, so that we can do more traffic this way. Let's get metal collection going. Metal. Oh. Alright, we're almost there. Once we get that, we will be fine. Okay, so that will hold our water. So what we need is dynamite now. I think. Let's think about this. I mean, to blast our way down, because we need a diversionary channel for bad water. I don't want to kill the supply blocks if I can help it. Which means I would have to probably knock down all of this here. That is going to be a big project. So far, our tallest location is here. An easy place to step up. So if we come up, we can come around the top. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't be ideal, but we're only using it for one thing. And that is to get over here eventually. Because the bad water is going to be the thing that does us in. Refill down here for everybody. There we go. I could do a water dump up here. Fill this little thing in. Oh. Unlock that. Let's start getting some metal. And what else can we get going here? So if we were to build that, and then actually, let's build a meat. No, I don't like that either. No, I think we go with the warehouse option. And then don't like that at all, but here's what it is. And then we go with stairs. And then we put a couple of those right there. do grilled potatoes. And then we put a house right there. Kind of like so. It gives us a bunch more beds. Should have flipped those to where the doors were here, because then I could have put stairs there. Platform here. Do that. And then we will do water storage. I'm sure this will all be very structurally sound. I have a giant water tank on top of these houses. All right. Back here, can't really do anything. I should have turned these. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, one more. But all in all, things are kind of coming together. Need more science going eventually. Which we could do. We could build that right there. And then Science Shack right there. Nope. Yeah, knock that down. Now. Science Shack there. Alright, now science shack. Right there. We are slowly filling up our metal storage. I think we need to look at getting a smelter. If you smelter, then you delter. Yeah. And then we will okay. I do like that they made that much easier to deal with. That's nice. Let's put a water storage in. 'Cause why not? Can't have too much water. And over here, we were talking about putting in water storage over here. Or putting in a pump, I should say. So if we were maximum depth. Alright, so that's a max depth of 2. So we can't get there from here. Just out of curiosity, how big is that? That's a big boy. But that would put us where we need to be. Alright. What about down here? No. Well, we will just put another right there. And we will nix that. And yep. Let's make the beavers a little happier. After all, they deserve it. Look at all the hard work they're putting in. Might even put another one right there. Because the beavers love it. What are you over here? I don't even know when I built that. I like mystery buildings. All right. We're gonna run out of storage space soon. Which isn't the worst thing. I don't want to go too far with storage, especially with the logs. More logs. Those are planks. I think we can turn off our plankers. Same with you. And now, we're producing metal bars. All right. Let's fill that all the way back up. So now, back into landscaping. This is where we need to be next. Ooh, tunnels. Oh. Okay, so this is where the badness happens. We need to I got no way of diverting it. I got 3 days to come up with a solution. Let's increase our work day to 22. And let's oh, I can't delete those. All right. Let's demolish building, maybe? Nope. So we can't delete those. Good to know. So yeah, the plan is going to have to be come in here, demolish this. Now we need to, where is landscaping? Unlock a single. Let's get those built. Probably not going to have enough time. All the way open. All right. Let's do that. We will sterify this. And rotify that. All right. Let's get this drained. Come on. Oh, we may have just killed everything. Only a 1 dayer, so should be okay. Shouldn't contaminate too much. I'm a little bummed we got bad water in there. Now, generally, the bad water things don't last quite as long as the regular water cycles. Usually. Alright, so that's not bad enough that it's contaminating anything, so should be good there. We're pushing out all the bad water. Alright, we are good. Let's fill that up. There we go. Fill that up. Now, I know if this was a sluice, this would work better, but I didn't have time for that. So, we will deal with that as best we can as we fill this back up here. But, I mean, things are coming along okay. That certainly could have turned out much worse. Oh, we have a ton of extra beavers. Let's do that. And then water dump. So, if I were to let's say put that right there. Now, we can green up some of this area up here. Right. Other thing we need to do. Right here. And then we need storage. These will all be bad water up here. Okay. We have 7 contaminated adults. We need a decontamination. Do we not have a decontamination thing? Unlock that. About ready to unlock gravity batteries. We're about ready to start pumping bad water. We are right at demand right now. So if we were to put in no, we need a bad water pump, don't we? Yeah. Okay. So for explosives factory, we need bad water. We need gears, we need blocks, and we need planks. All right, we have all 3. But we also need power. Okay. Oh. Don't have the science. So if we were to come over here, like so, vertical shaft, vertical shaft, vertical shaft. And then windmill, 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 all right. It should start getting us a little more power. Hopefully. Because next thing we're going to need is paper mill. It's 250. Because to produce that, doesn't say. Oh, we need extract, which right under here, it's the observatory, refinery. Wood, maybe? Or bad water rig. Centrifuge produces the extract. All right. Well, anyway, we are over an hour. We are slowly getting our power built up. But, all in all, things are going well. Let's back the beavers off a little bit here before I forget about them again. They've been going 22 hours a day for a while now. But we're doing okay on food. Population-wise, we are doing okay. So yeah, kind of liking where this is going so far. When we come back, I might do another little time jump, but nothing, I'm not going to build anything major. I'm not going to build the explosives factory or anything like that yet. But when we come back, hopefully we'll be set up to start building more projects. Anyway, I have been Old Guy Can't Game. If you have liked what you have seen so far, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Remember, it's a great big wide world out there, and it'd be a lot better place if we make a little bit of room for everybody. Anyway, thank you all very much. Hope you all have a terrific day, and bye now.